up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students.
Hello dear students. Today we are going to study Mathematics Part 1 of Standard 10th, Chapter number 3, Arithmetic Progression. Chapter number 3, Arithmetic Progression. Before understanding arithmetic progression, let us first understand sequence. What is sequence? A set of numbers where the numbers are arranged in a definite order like the natural number is called a sequence. Let's find the relation in these sequences. Example number 1. The sequence given here is 1, 4, 7, 10. Let us try to understand the relation between the first two terms. Here the first two terms are 1 and 4. Relation between the first and the second term is they added the previous term by 3 and then they had got the second term, that is 4. When we check the relation between the second and the third term, again the condition remains the same. They took the previous term 4, they added that 4 by 3 and they got the next term, means our third term, that is 7. For getting the fourth term, again the condition remains same. They took the previous number, that is 7, they added that 7 by 3 and they got the next term. Means here the condition is that to derive the next term they added the previous term by 3. Let us see the second example. The sequence given here are 4, 8, 16 and 32. When we check the relation between the first and the second term here, we get the previous number they had multiplied by 2 and they got the next term, that is 8. And for getting the third term, again they applied the same condition. They multiplied the previous term 8 by 2 and they got the next term, that is 16. For getting the fourth term, again they did the same thing. They took the previous term, that is 16, they multiplied that term by 2 and they got the fourth term, that is 32. Here what relation they have? They had multiplied the previous term by a constant value for getting the next term. Now the difference between both the example is that in the first example they added with the same number for getting the next term, and in second example they multiplied with a constant value for getting the second term. Here in the first example where they are adding that number for getting the next term is called as an AP. Therefore we can say example number 1 is an AP, but example number 2 is not an AP. Now let us try to understand arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? In the given sequence, if the difference between two consecutive terms is constant, constant means same, then the sequence is called arithmetic progression. In the previous slide, we saw two examples. In example number 1, the relation between the two consecutive terms was increased with the same value, that was plus 3. Therefore, example number 1 was said to be an arithmetic progression. Now let us see one example of an arithmetic progression. Example number 1. The values given here are 100, 70, 40, 10. 4 terms are given. We can consider the first number as first term, second as second term, third as third term, and the fourth value as fourth term. And they had said us to find out the fifth as well as the sixth term of this AP. When they had said the given sequence is an AP, means we understood the difference between two consecutive terms will remain same. Let us first find out the relation between the two consecutive terms. Here the first term is 100, second term is 70. The relation between 100 and 70 is they had subtracted 30 from the previous number 100 so that they can get the next number, which is 70. Again, for getting the third term, they had subtracted 30 from the second term from 70, means 70 minus 30, then they had got the third term, which is 40. Again, for getting the fourth term, they must have applied the same condition, means they had done 40 minus 30 and they got the fourth term, that is 10. Means in all the 4 terms the difference, the consecutive difference is same, which is minus 30. For getting the next numbers, we have to do the same thing. Means we will take the previous number 10 and we will subtract it by minus 30 and we will get it as minus 20. Again, minus 20 has to be subtracted by minus 30 and we will get minus 50. Means our sixth term is minus 50 and our fifth term is minus 20. In AP, the first term can be written as T1 or it can be written as A. The second term can be written as T2 as well as the third term can be written as T3, T4 and so on. The nth term, the infinite term, can be said as Tn and the common difference is written with a small letter d. Let us start solving practice set 3.1. Main question 1. Which of the following sequence are AP? Now here they are going to give a sequence. By solving we will identify which one among that are AP. And after that they had said if they are AP, find the common difference. And if that given sequence is an AP, we also have to specify the common difference. Here total 8 questions they had given. Out of that 4 we are solving it right now in this video and remaining 4 you will be practicing by your own. Sum number 1. Sequence given here is 2, 4, 6, 8. Now let us begin with the solution. We will write 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 is our first term, 4 is our second term, 6 third term and 8 is fourth term. We will specify that. We will write T1 equals to 2, T2 equals to 4, T3 equals to 6, T4 equals to 8. These are the 4 terms what they had given. For identifying whether these values are AP or not, we have to check their differences. And if their common difference are same, we can say it is an AP. Therefore, what we will do? We will subtract the first value with the second one. Means we will apply a formula T2 minus T1. Here when we substitute the value, we get 4 minus 2, which comes to 2. Means the difference between the first two term is 2. Now let us find out the difference between the third and the second term. Therefore we will write T3 minus T2 equals to 6 minus 4 and here also we got the same value, that is 2. Then we will find out the difference between the fourth and the third term. We will write T4 minus T3 equals to 8 minus 6 equals to 2. Here also the difference what we got, that is same, which is 2. Therefore we will write the difference between two consecutive term is constant. Therefore final answer we will write the given sequence is an AP and the common difference is 2. Let us start with the second sum. The sequence given here are 2, 5 upon 2, 3, 7 upon 2, ... Again 4 terms they had given. We will specify them as T1, T2, T3, T4. After specifying them as T1, T2, T3, T4, let us find out the difference between the two consecutive terms. Let us find out the difference between the second and the first term. We will write T2 minus T1 equals to 5 upon 2 minus 2 equals to, now we will make its denominator same by doing cross multiplication. We will get 5 upon 2 minus 4 upon 2 equals to 5 minus 4 upon 2 equals to 1 upon 2. Means the difference between the second and the first term is 1 upon 2. Let us find out the difference between the third and the second term. We will write T3 minus T2 equals to 3 minus 5 upon 2 equals to 6 upon 2 minus 5 upon 2 equals to 6 minus 5 upon 2 equals to 1 upon 2. Here also the difference remain same. Now let us find out the difference between the fourth and the third term. We will write T4 minus T3 equals to 7 upon 2 minus 3 equals to 7 upon 2 minus 6 upon 2 equals to 7 minus 6 upon 2 equals to 1 upon 2. In all the cases, the common difference comes same, constant. Therefore, we will write the difference between two consecutive terms is constant. Therefore, our final answer will be the given sequence is an AP. And what is the common difference? The common difference is 1 upon 2. Sum number 3. Minus 10, minus 6, minus 2, 2, ... Let us start with the solution. Again, we will specify them as T1, T2, T3, T4. Let us find out the difference between the second and the first term. We will write T2 minus T1 After substituting, we will get minus 6 minus into minus 10 equals to minus 6 plus 10 equals to 4. Means here the difference between the second and the first term is 4. Let us find out the difference between the third and the second term. We will write T3 minus T2 equals to minus 2 minus into minus 6 equals to minus 2 plus 6 equals to 4. Here also the difference remain same. Now let us find out the difference between the fourth and the third term. Means T4 minus T3 equals to 2 minus into minus 2 equals to 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Here also the difference remains constant. We will write the difference between two consecutive terms is constant. Therefore our final answer will be the given sequence is an AP and the common difference D is 4. Sum number 4, 0.3, 0.33, 0.333 ... In this sum they had given only 3 terms. Therefore we will specify them as T1, T2, T3. And now we will find out the difference between the second and the first term. We will write T2 minus T1 equals to 0.33 minus 0.3, which will be 0.03. And then we will find out the difference between the third and the second term. We will write T3 minus T2 equals to 0.333 minus 0.33, which will give us 0.003. Now here the common difference what we are getting, that is not constant. Therefore we will write the difference between two consecutive terms is not constant, and therefore our final answer will be the given sequence is not an AP. We completed sum number 4 of your main question 1. The remaining 4 sum you will be practicing by your own. Practice at 3.1, main question 2. Write an AP whose term A and the common difference D in each of the following. Here they had given us the first term and the common difference, and they had said us to find out the AP. What we will do, we will try to get the first 4 term with the help of A and D, and we will say this is that required AP. Here in this main question 2, total sum given are 6. Out of 6, 4 we are solving in this video, and 2 you will be practicing by your own. Let us begin with sum number 1. A equals to 10 and D equals to 5. Let us start with the solution. We will write A equals to 10, D equals to 5. They had said us to write an AP. For writing an AP we required the first term, and already here they had given us first term A as 10. We will write here A equals to T1 equals to 10, means first term of the required AP we got. Now we have to find out the second term. What we will do, we will take the previous term which is 10 and we will add the common difference which is given, that is 5. Therefore we will write T2 equals to T1 plus D. Here the value of T1 is 10 and value of D is 5. Therefore we will write 10 plus 5 equals to 15. Means we got our second term, that is 15. Again, for finding out the third term T3, we will take the previous term, means T2, and we will add that common difference in it. We will write 15 plus 5 equals to 20. Means we got our third term, that is 20. Now let us find out the fourth term. Again, by using the same condition, we will take the previous term T3 and we will add the common difference D in that. Means 20 plus 5. Means we got 25. Here 4 terms we had found it out. Therefore we will write 10, 15, 20, 25 ... is the required AP. Sum number 2. The value of A here is minus 3 and the value of D is 0. Let us start with the solution. We will write the value of A and D. Here A value they had given minus 3, means T1 they had given. Therefore we will write A equals to T1 equals to minus 3. Means the first term of the required AP we got. For finding out the second term, what we will do? We will take the previous term and we will add that common difference. Means for finding out T2, we will take the previous term which will be T1 and we will add that D. Here it will be minus 3 plus 0 equals to minus 3. For finding out the third term, again the same condition, we will take the previous term T2 plus D. Here it will be minus 3 plus 0. Again we will get minus 3. For finding out the fourth term, T3 plus D equals to minus 3 plus 0 equals to minus 3. Therefore, we can say minus 3 comma minus 3 comma minus 3 comma minus 3 comma dot 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 is the required AP. Sum number 3. Value of A is minus 7 and value of D is 1 upon 2. What we had done in that solution, we wrote the value of A as minus 7, value of D as 1 upon 2, and 1 upon 2 is equals to 0.5, what we had specified there. Now, we have to find out the first 4 term. Out of that, first term is given A, means we can write again here A equals to T1 equals to minus 7, means we got our first term. For finding out the second term, again we will take T1 plus D. In this case, it will be minus 7 plus 0.5, which will give us minus 0.6. For finding out third term, we will write T2 plus D equals to minus 6.5 plus 0.5, which will give us minus 6. For finding out the fourth term, we will write T3 plus D equals to minus 6 plus 0.5 equals to minus 5.5. Therefore, we can write our final answer as minus 7, minus 6.5, minus 6, minus 5.5, comma dot 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 is the required AP. After completing sum number 3, sum number 4 and sum number 5, you will be trying by your own. Let us begin with sum number 6. Here in sum number 6, value of A is minus 19 and value of D is minus 4. A value we got minus 19. Therefore, we will write A equals to T1 equals to minus 19. First term we got. For finding out the second term, again T1 plus D means in this case minus 19 plus minus 4 equals to minus 19 minus 4 equals to minus 23. For finding out the third term, T2 plus D equals to minus 23 plus into minus 4 equals to minus 23 minus 4 equals to minus 27. For finding out the fourth term, T3 plus D equals to minus 27 plus into minus 4 equals to minus 27 minus 4 equals to minus 31. We had completed finding out the fourth term. Therefore, our final answer we will write it as minus 19 minus 23 minus 27 minus 31 dot 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 is the required AP. Now we are beginning with main question 3. Find the first term and the common difference of each of the AP. Now AP will be given. We have to find out the first term and the common difference. Let us start with the solution. 5, 1, minus 3, minus 7 dot dot dot. This is that AP what they had given us. 4 terms are given. Again we will specify them as T1, T2, T3, T4. We will get T1 equals to 5, T2 equals to 1, T3 equals to minus 3 and T4 equals to minus 7. As already in that main question they had said, the given sequence is an AP, means the difference between all the consecutive term will remain same. Therefore, here what we will do, we will not try to get the difference between all the consecutive term. We will take any one term and we will try to get its difference, and that will remain same as they had said us. The given sequence is an AP, and then they had said us to write the first term. For getting the first term, the first value what they had given in a sequence, that we can say it as a first term. Therefore, first let us try to get the difference here by getting the difference between the first two terms. We will write D equals to T2 minus T1. Here after substituting the value we will get 1 minus 5, which will be equals to minus 4. Means we got the difference, and the first term already it is given in that sum, that is 5. Therefore, we will write our final answer as the first term is A equals to 5 and the common difference is minus 4. Sum number 2, 0.6, 0.9, 1.2, 1.5 and so on. This is the AP what they had given. We will start with our solution. We will copy that 0.6, 0.9, 1.2, 1.5 and so on. Here again we will define them as T1, T2, T3, T4. After defining it, we will find out the difference by finding out the difference of any one consecutive term. Here again we will take the same term to e2 minus t1 equals to 0.9 minus 0.6 equals to 0.3. Now difference we got, that is 0.3, and term 1, first term, already they had given, that is 0.6. Therefore we will write our final answer as the first term a equals to 0.6 and the common difference d equals to 0.3. Here in this main question number 3, 4 sums they had given. Out of that, 2 we had solved. 2 you will be trying it by your own. In this video, we did the introduction part of arithmetic progression and we completed practice set 3.1. I hope you all had understood the topic what we covered in this video. Thank you.